something I did as a private project with my company. We hosted a large international conference. I talked about Singapore, and there's another one, Money 2020, that we're going to later this month. But there weren't really any opportunities for the international community to come to Switzerland. And yes, accelerators are great, and yes, it's also possible to talk to the embassy or come here and knock on doors. But what I kept seeing was that a lot of people were coming back to the association and saying, how do I talk to the right people at UBS? Do you know these people? There was a lot of basically burnout happening because there was nowhere to really come and connect. So what I did with FinTech Plus is created a facilitated setting where you get not only insights from the market, you also get an opportunity to find innovative solutions from service providers, and you can also talk to or match investors and startups together. And it took place over 2 days the first time, really focused on a couple of key themes. We had a great innovative space where people could really mix and feel inspired. Stage one, if anybody's been there, was sort of an impression here. We brought in a technology theme focus, so we could have talked about everything under the sun, but instead we said, let's talk about artificial intelligence, because that's what people are really talking about this year. We brought industry experts together on stage with investors and with corporates, and we got a full dialogue about what were the different sides trying to do when they were matching with each other to get business done. And then we actually had an exhibition rainforest floor where you could go and meet people and connect with what they were really offering. And then last but not least, not only did we put startups on stage, actually in this time we didn't put any startups on stage, we put the investors and the companies on stage so that they can share what they're looking for and really switch things from being knocking on doors and pushing your solutions to getting warm introductions and really the proper fit with the demand here in the Swiss market. And there was a great response for that. We had, for our first event, 250 people show up, which is amazing. Even more amazing was the Spanish, Dutch, Luxembourg, Swiss, and Canadian governments all brought groups of about 10 startups together. We had great speakers, exhibitors, and as I mentioned, we had investors pitching rather than startups. Why that was important, and again, just to reinforce what we do, we're connecting not only the Swiss ecosystem and the people here locally, but really important for Switzerland is to be connected internationally. I talked a few times about helping Swiss companies go abroad, but if I were to be really honest, there's not a huge pool of entrepreneurs here. It's a small country, and it's a big world out there. What FinTech Plus really did was, aside from using that term again, it brought everybody into Switzerland, and it became an opportunity to work with the natural demand we have here. It's a demand market. You have big financial institutions, lots of them, and they're looking for solutions from around the world. So it's really worked out well to focus on that inbound opportunity to connect to on an international level. Well, thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it, and I appreciate your feedback.